I cut myself up.
You drove stick shift in your automatic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If other people aren't in danger from your orgasm, it is even worth it.
And your entrails are all over the highway.
Okay.
And the guy was just like, I
mean,
didn't think it was going to go.
Well, if you broke the horse, someone's killing it.
I was 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Picky Boys podcast. We'd like to give a specific shout out and welcome to the thousands of new people who have subscribed and don't even know we make podcasts.
That's probably true too.
We've been releasing We've released like 3 of our specialty videos in a row. We actually do make podcasts. So welcome to Picky Boys Podcast. Make sure you follow Picky Boys Podcast on Instagram because that's where you get all the updates, the pictures of us, the OnlyFans link.
Yeah.
You know, all these things are on the Instagram because YouTube.
Terrible.
Have you ever gotten a notification from YouTube?
This is our show, and my notifications don't pop up till 4 hours later.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
I've gotten them on different days, and I have the bell turned on, which you might as well do as well.
Yeah,
so,
do that too. And thumbs up. You know, we're here already.
Yeah,
we're already here.
Just do the whole kit and caboodle, and welcome to the Picky Boys.
I like how, by the way, that we never had a name for what to call those videos. You just call them specialty videos, like it's a pizza place.
We call them specialty videos.
Yeah,
it's a specialty.
Slice.
You want a specialty?
I'm sure most of you are here from our biggest video to date, The King of the Castle, Drunk Pictionary, which was a fantastic video. Loved doing it.
A lot of fun. A lot of drinks.
Fantastic. There's the bands busting out the pants, nutting on her chest. Good moments.
Instant classic.
Well, all right. I guess let's jump into it, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're in it.
This past week, to me, has been terrible for me.
Me too.
We've tried to run Ethernet cables through this whole house, and I literally have become an electrician.
Yeah.
We did hire an electrician, but now I am also an electrician.
Yeah, among many other things.
Among many other things now, yes.
Well, yeah. I'm just gonna chalk it up to you get for what you pay for because I think
for a sexually charged electrician.
No. Oh wait, yeah. What did our electrician say to you?
Dude, this guy. So the first day he comes, right? It was the first day. And I hadn't slept all night. I needed sleep desperately. He comes at like 9 a.m. and I haven't slept. So I'm like about to sleep, right? And while I'm in maybe a 70% slumber, like I'm right on the edge of passing out, but I can still hear, not really see. My eyes are closed. And this guy, I couldn't tell if he was talking to himself, talking to me, but just starts talking about his sex life. And the electrician that Antonio welcomed into this house.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah. And he starts going off about how he's like, oh, what? I'm 60. Where has the time gone? You know what I used to do, man? I used to get
accent.
I used to get two dates in one day. I used to have a girl in the morning, and then I'd sleep with her, and then shower and have a girl at the end of the day to sleep with. And I'm literally he's talking to a sleeping man.
And this is literally upon meeting.
Yeah,
this is first
meeting. I didn't even meet him. I was asleep.
First time.
He's in my room.
This guy's doing work on the wires, and JT's just passed out, and he's just.
Did it get sadder? Did he say, and then my dick doesn't work anymore? I'm 60 years old.
You had to see when I was 40.
He kept bringing up the 60 thing and like how he misses the old days. I guess that was probably the saddest part, other than he's my electrician and he's talking about sex to me. That was the most sad part.
Dude, this guy has
sexually charged is a good word.
But then I tried to tell Antonio, but I didn't want to. I wanted to tell it on here, so I didn't give too much away. But then Antonio was like, "Yeah, I didn't hear him talk about anything crazy." So in my head, I'm like, "Dude, did I fucking dream this?"
He dreamed
I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, honestly, I might have dreamed this. I was so tired. I literally might have like kind of daydream, just I don't know, hallucinated. But then rest assured, the next day he comes and tells me how he got a blowjob on the way to Atlantic City. And on the way back.
Yeah.
And of course, he had to tell me that they also fucked the whole time he was there.
Jesus.
And he crashed his car on the way back.
That'll give him a pass on. That was a funny story.
That's a good story.
that's a pass.
He crashed his car while giving him roadhead on the way there. That you can tell me, and I won't think it's
like,
so weird.
You'll fist bump, like, cool, man.
That's a very compromising position for a car crash. I feel like you could easily just get your neck fucking... if you're the blower.
If you're the blower. I mean, yeah, with the steering wheel. Imagine being the ambulance at that scene. It's just a steering wheel that pinned this woman's head to the crotch of a man.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to see
then
that.
The police
Impaled
are
by
coming.
Police are coming. It's like, hurry up.
Yeah.
This
seems like a lot of risk, not a lot of reward situation.
Definitely way more risk than reward.
I think there's some way more risk than reward for sure.
Like not even close to equal amount where it would be worth it.
Sometimes I don't know.
get really bad
Your
head
mind-
while you're not
Your
even paying
mind gets
attention?
your
Well,
mind
we-
gets your mind gets clouded when you start talking about these sexual
and-
proclivities.
And also, he didn't say if it was good or bad. I mean, he almost
Yeah.
crashed. It was probably really good.
If it's that good, it can wait. I think.
But there's something about driving
Is there?
while you're oh yeah.
I disagree.
Oh yeah.
JT's never got
Danny's a big driver. I could see driving getting him hot and heavy.
I have
He's got a fast
when
car.
when I was driving across the country, sometimes
Here
what are
we
you
go.
about to reveal?
Here we go.
sometimes
He would pick
for
up someone.
necessity. Well, one time I was driving from St. Louis to New York. I usually stop in what's the other shitty city in Pennsylvania?
Philadelphia?
Pittsburgh,
Oh.
city of 1,000 bridges. And so I usually stop in Pittsburgh because that's like a 10-hour and then a 6-hour. I was in Pittsburgh. I said, "Fuck it, let's just go." Another 6 hours, which is actually illegal. You can only drive 12 hours at a time. But
Yeah, okay.
But I was very sleepy and I was starting to nod off. And so to keep myself awake, I kept myself up.
Spank the monkey.
If you know what I mean.
Jesus
I kept
Christ.
myself up.
You drove stick shift in your automatic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
That's
I'm
gave
not gonna
himself
go in.
road
I'm not
head.
gonna go into the gritty
He gave
details, but the
himself-
point is, I get it. There's something about hurtling down a highway, and
jerking off. That is
you're
so
going down the Orgasm Express.
That's nothing. That is almost. So that is
No,
not the
it does.
same
It
thing.
does. It is the same thing.
I mean-
That's why I've always wanted to have relations on a plane.
We're,
That sounds horrible as
we're
well.
jumping around. First
No,
of all,
we're not jumping around. I think there's something correlated. I
About
do it
going
on
fast?
I do it on a roller coaster.
Oh, see, now
I
we're
think
talking.
there is something correlated to movement while
So get a vibrating bed or something.
That's not what I mean. I mean physical movement, like over 50 miles an hour.
Okay, so
Like you have to
saying
be
under
you have to
50,
be-
not worth it.
When you're hurtling through space.
And time.
Hurtling through space
Through-
now.
through
Now you're in a spaceship.
astronaut.
Well, this is space.
Oh, okay.
Space.
This is
Basically,
I'm
earthly
hurtling
space.
when you're hurtling through the air or through the road. There's something about it that's like this is.
if other
is
people aren't in
cool.
danger from your orgasm, is it even worth it?
That is also the problem. Well, first of all, I was terrified of being pulled over by a police officer because then I have to take my pants up and it would be a whole thing.
Yeah,
Put
it's
your
like
pants down?
A little bit.
like around. Oh no,
like
Dan.
my knees.
Oh my God! What about just a
OTPH,
wear
man.
jeans for this?
Jeans.
Wear jeans for this.
If you go on a 16-hour road trip and wear jeans, you're a psychopath.
All right. What about a pajama?
true.
What about fair? What about a
I was
pajama?
wearing sweatpants.
What about a pajama pant with a flap?
I didn't plan the trip with the thought of let me have easy access to the dick.
I expect more preparation from you, Danny.
But no, I was wearing sweatpants and it just
You know what? I don't know why I thought of this, but the people that they would hit like a wolf or something or a deer on the road
Yeah.
and then go, oh, we got to put it out of his misery. I'm going to be honest, leaving it there. Leaving it there, that's the Earth's problem. I'm going to drive. I'm not going to now stomp out this deer.
the Earth's
because,
problem. You
because-
hit it with your car.
Yeah. I'm not going to now stomp out this deer because it decided to run in front of a car going 60 miles per hour. It's not my job to take this thing's life.
I mean, if
I
you
think
hit it,
you break its
there's a
neck.
good chance you're not going anywhere. There's a good chance your car is like, you're not driving that.
Oh yeah.
Baby deer.
But also, I
Doe.
think you got to put it out. Would you put it out of its misery? You got it.
I don't know if I
If it's-
had.
if it's
I
sitting
don't
there
know if
like,
I had the conies to do that.
And it's like it's
If
crumpled
I don't
bones.
care if it is talking to me
What-
in English. I'm going,
Oh.
sorry, buddy.
I don't know about that.
Sorry, buddy. I'll see you later.
Dude, I've always been so nervous about that because I've literally driven by and you see them
Their
on the side.
eyes.
You can see their eyes and you're just like,
Yeah.
holy shit, is this it?
Yeah.
And they're like, I got to time this. I got to time this. Here he comes. They jump out
it's
in
like
front of you.
now. And then I'm going to have him put me out of his misery. You would put out a deer? You
Dude,
would
if
put
it's,
down
if
a
it's
deer?
sitting there like doing its little deer
JT,
scream,
how are you killing this deer?
What
Yeah.
if it's doing that?
just back up.
Jesus.
Run it over again. I'll figure it out.
Honestly,
If I-
that's a
if
very.
if I
I
can't-
feel
and
like
if I
somewhat
can't,
humane.
So after the third time and it's still going, what is it doing?
that's what it would sound like. Yeah.
You're going to run it over again after that.
If I do not have anything capable of doing it, first of all, if there's a knife in the car, I can do it.
JT, this is psychotic to me. You understand?
And if I can't, I will definitely call someone to do it.
Dude, imagine you are
Call
on
an
the side.
exterminator.
Imagine you got hit by a car.
Okay.
And your entrails are all over the highway.
Okay.
And the guy's just like,
Not my problem.
And you're just like, please kill me.
If I was
Please.
going and someone came up and said, "Oh, you're on your own, pal," I would probably just go,
But
fair enough.
But because then you're just screaming in pain. But at the same time, I also don't know if I would want them to get in their car and then run me over.
yeah, I wouldn't then go, well, if you're gonna do it, oh yeah, this is the proper way. Thanks. Do it again.
I think that's
that was
why
just a suggestion.
the lesson is we should all carry a big knife in our car.
Just in case you hit a deer and you have to put it out of its misery.
Yes.
Dude, if I had a girlfriend and we're driving and then we hit a deer and she goes, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" I'm like, I'm not gonna do a single damn thing about this deer. Now, if she was driving and then she also said, "Oh, can you put it out of its misery for me?" I would also leave. I would leave her.
Call an Uber.
Yeah, I'm calling an Uber home. I'll put the deer in it.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It's very interesting. It's very. I guess I don't know. I think you should put it out
Definitely
of its
should.
misery.
That's like the correct answers. I mean, would you? That's the question.
So the correct answer you think is you should.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think that's the
it's-
correct answer.
Okay, fine. If anything, I'll leave it at that. Don't care.
Fair.
But I did Ancestry.com.
Oh shit!
On it, bing, Ancestry.com. You guys know I've been here saying I'm 75% Irish, 25% Spanish.
You look
It's been
at
a lie.
It's been a lie.
surprising,
But not as much of a lie as some of you may have thought. So I'm 87% Irish and 13% Spanish, which degrades me from a quarter Spanish to an eighth Spanish, which now puts my entire thing up in the air because my entire basis of my argument used to be, I'm not just a 16th of this, I'm a quarter. A quarter is a big chunk, and I still believe in that argument because a quarter is a huge chunk.
I think quarter allows you to put it on the SAT.
But I'm an eighth.
Now you don't.
An eighth is a rough measurement.
Eight's not even enough to pass.
Not a
around.
great fraction.
So now, where back in your lineage you got to track? Where did someone lie about who they slept with? And it was really an Irishman.
I don't think
Not a Spanishman.
I don't
Not
think
a Spaniard.
I just don't think that's how it works. I just think it's genes. They're not as clear cut as that. It's not like it's
okay.
not like 50-50, 25-75. That's not how
Okay.
it works, you know?
Okay.
All right.
So you think there was some gene pocket that you just didn't get?
I think, some of my more Irish genes express themselves more.
Express themselves very clearly.
And I can see that, I've always felt more Irish.
Yeah,
When
you
I
guys looked it.
was a
And
kid,
looked it
when I was a
and
kid, when I
sounded-
was a kid, I used to just say I was 100% Irish
I mean, that's an adorable thing.
because I've always identified more with the Irish experience.
I could see that. I don't see you. What word did you? What word did you use?
What?
You saw yourself what with the Irish?
I was identified more with the Irish
okay.
experience.
It's like that word. That word moved me.
I feel like I've always felt more Irish.
Is it because every time you looked in the mirror, there wasn't a hint of Spanish?
No, I have dark curly hair. That's Spanish.
Or
Yeah.
any? I mean,
You think you got that from the Spanish side?
he has
Yeah,
he has-
for sure.
He has dark curly
No.
hair.
No. That's that is that's a specifically more Spanish trait than it is likely to be an Irish trait.
Show me the genes.
Dark hair.
Dark curly hair like mine.
JT has dark curly hair.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'm
guess. So.
75% Irish also. Hey, we're buddies.
maybe
Wait,
it's-
no, you're more than that.
Maybe you're
Yeah.
25% Spanish.
What is the other? What is the
shows
other
me.
25%?
I don't know, Scottish.
And a lot of and there's a lot of things that say because all of my dad's side, every single one, brother, sister, mom, dad, all ginger to the max.
Ginger maxed.
Like max, like the not the slightest percentage of soul ginger, like fucking
Freckles?
like red, like ginger.
Okay. But you were ginger as a wee pup.
Yeah, well, I was like, I had like red. It came off as red in camera, and it was like super light during the summer. But now my hair's like dark.
Yeah, so your Spanish side was boxing
My
your
Spanish
Irish side.
and I have that Spanish tongue, ladies. No, I have that. No, but I have that Spanish tongue. I have
can
that
roll his
spicy.
R's?
You can roll your R?
No, but I have that.
So you don't have it.
But Irish, I believe, have no capability to handle spiciness or capsaicin whatsoever, and I love spicy food.
Okay. The Spanish tongue, not what that means. That's number one.
I think that's what a Spanish tongue. My tongue is muy caliente. I think that's what it is.
Can you try to roll your R? Can you try? Very Spanish.
Oh,
You're not trying.
What is a word that you roll your tongue with?
Risotto.
No. Gattara.
That was. You just
Now he's speaking Hebrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
But can we talk about the big black elephant in the room?
I also got 0.5% Sudanese North African.
Sugandese?
Yeah, that's
Sugandese North Africans. So that was just the trace ancestry. I'm just gonna omit it from the record.
put that one in the back pocket.
Just put that one in the black pocket. And
Jesus Christ.
What?
He can say these things. He's allowed to joke about it.
No, but I mean,
How much is it? 0.5%? That's a lot.
I feel like everybody has these trace ancestral things, from because we all. Isn't that how this human thing works? Where we can all trace back our ancestors to Africa.
But isn't there such a ridiculous stat for Genghis Khan that most people in Asia, or 80%?
It's like I think it's like a percentage of every Asian person. There's like a percentage chance that they can date their lineage to
Genghis Khan.
To Genghis Khan.
It's like 8% or something, and then not only that, he. At the time, whatever the world's population was, he killed 10% of it. So 10% of all the people that were alive at the time, he just killed them.
He killed 10% of the population and then banged 50%.
He banged as much as he killed, probably.
He
Maybe
killed,
a little less.
And
he
killed
got
as
stuff
much.
done. I mean, do you think that he produced as many as he killed? Did he offset his numbers?
You think he produced 10% of the population?
Unless you're
That's
counting.
what I'm asking.
Are you counting all the people that he produced? Because at this point, there's a billion.
That's true.
So the lineage of produced. No, because
but then you would also be forced to count the people that they
didn't
would have
live.
produced. Yeah,
It's too complicated.
I mean, if I'm on horseback, I could
Doing horsey style?
Yeah, doing horsey style. I can probably kill 10 people.
I
I
bet-
can't bang 10
I bet
people.
Genghis Khan, if he was on a long horse trek, would jerk off a little bit to stay awake.
Oh, you don't think he was
He
doing
has
that?
these
Yeah.
ladies doing it for him.
Yeah, forcefully probably.
Horsehead, that's hard to do.
Oh yeah.
How are you gonna get head on a
Well,
horse?
if I'm sitting in front of you and I straddle backwards, I'd give you a blowjob.
Is that what the reverse
Excuse me?
Cowgirl?
cowgirls come from?
Genghis Khan?
I think so.
Because you're on a horse, but why is there cow involved? Or cowgirl is just like
Just a cowboy
farm,
cowgirl.
Yeah, okay. And it does the motion for you probably.
Oh yeah.
You get a good.
I'm pretty sure girls orgasm riding horses. I've heard that.
They break their hymens.
And they break their hymens. If
So-
you break your hymen, you could come.
If you break your hymen, you can have an orgasm. Yeah. Tell that to my baseball coach.
I think that's why they go bareback. Tell it to who?
Bear. That one.
Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones. Bareback?
Riding the horse
Riding a horse, bareback.
without a saddle.
You get a better orgasm.
All right. Yeah, that pesky saddle. No one likes protection. Always
No.
worse. Always worse.
Oh,
Tyler.
riding a horse without a saddle sounds fucking horrible.
I mean,
Well, as long as you get the saddle that's ribbed for your pleasure. Fine.
horses probably pretty spiny,
Ooh, yeah.
Horses are weird.
Also, never ridden a horse, wouldn't know. Wouldn't know if it hurts at all.
It's not fun.
You've ridden a horse?
Yeah, twice,
Oh, hell yeah. Danny's done everything.
Did the horse survive?
pretty much. Yes, it did.
Horses are
I was
very
terrified of it though.
Yeah, I mean,
But I was truly afraid that I would like kill the horse by crushing it. But the instructor who was also a heavier man, and I was like 12 at the time. So
you thought you
You were
would break
worried
the
about-
horse at 12?
the mind of a fat child is deeply insecure.
You saw this burly
But
grown man on a horse.
this grown man was just like literally even me like it's like nothing is on its back. It's like us just carrying it's like a stick on our back. Like it's nothing to them.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sure that a 12-year-old Danny would not have broken the horse, but if you did, that's a terrifying sight.
Yeah, I can imagine the anxious thoughts before he rides. He's like, I'm going to kill the horse. Everyone's going to laugh at me and call me fat.
Well, I was just afraid that I was
kill
gonna
an animal?
Dude, I was afraid. I didn't think I was gonna kill it.
I
I
mean,
didn't think
that
I was
would-
gonna go.
Well, if you broke the
No,
horse, someone's killing it.
I was afraid that I was gonna break its ankle, and then
Danny, that
and
horse
then
is dead
and
if
then
you
they
break
would
it.
and then they would say, all right, it's in the contract. You gotta take her behind the farm and put her out of her misery.
you broke it, you deal
Yeah,
with it.
it's your problem now. And then I was gonna have to execute a horse,
With a
and that was gonna be traumatizing for me.
I would argue that's a fairly traumatizing event.
The thought of doing it was probably already traumatizing because the whole time I was riding it, I was thinking about what I would say to it before I ended its life.
What would it be? Sorry for the broken ankle, there, pal.
I'm just like what did George say? Just like look at the
flowers.
Look at the flowers.
Look at the flowers, Lenny.
Just fucking, it is what it is.
Yeah, I can understand that being a fear. I wouldn't appreciate that either.
Yeah. So, slight topic change. Have you ever thought about
Slight topic change. The
What
moon.
about the sun?
Have you ever thought about driving off of a bridge?
No.
Okay, not no. Let me rephrase
Bring it
that.
back.
Like like people say like, oh, he drove off of a bridge. Like in The Death of a Salesman, he drives off a bridge. So every bridge that I've ever been on, I feel like even if I was going fast and slammed my car into the side of it, I would not go off the bridge.
Yeah, my first question would always be, how did he manage to do that?
Exactly. Like, or are we talking about like a flimsy bridge in the middle of nowhere? Then they just break through the.
No, I think more about like a Missouri bridge or something where there is a bridge for you to get on, but right on the sides of it, there's. Well, that's good. Those are the wires in the walls. Right on the sides of it, there's just cliff. So you actually don't make it to the bridge.
No bridge in Missouri is like that.
All right, Utah. I'm sorry, Captain Bridge.
Hey, listen, no, I'm Captain Missouri.
Oh yeah, the dumb.
No, Utah is a better state because Missouri is very flat.
All right, no cliffs. There's not one cliff.
Utah has much more cliff. It's very cliffy.
Okay, pretend that there's a cliff bridge in Missouri. I'm talking about that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what they're talking about. But I just always thought people say, I'm gonna drive off a bridge. Like I was like, this is.
It's like I'd like to see you try.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't think I could drive off a bridge in New York City if I tried to.
No, you could barely jump off a bridge anymore. I don't think I could drive off it.
Oh man, I watched that clip of there was a guy who was gonna jump off a bridge and he called in to Howard Stern, and Howard Stern like essentially talked him down, but in a very weird way. Like, and this was all
do it.
This was all live on the radio. But Howard Stern like was very comfortable with him, and his demeanor was so interesting because it was just like Howard Stern was like, "Oh, so why are you gonna do it? Like, what's the reason? Like, you just fed up with it? Like, he wasn't overtly trying to tell him not to, which I think is actually the. I also have no idea about this, but I think that is probably the right way because you're really trying to stall until the police can get there.
Yeah.
So you don't want them to frustrate them and say, stop doing this. That's what everybody in my life said.
Also,
you say like, why are you doing this?
Is that smart of Howard Stern to try to do? Because if it went bad, is he doesn't have a radio show anymore?
No, I don't think he's liable. I mean, Howard Stern has been on for a long time, very controversial, and he's had a lot of weird. Dude, somebody called him once and confessed to murdering a bunch of women.
Right,
a bunch of women.
Yeah, but that same thing. He interviewed him for a while, just asking like, and you could see he was trying to ask all these questions that could get little personal details, but the guy was good. The guy wasn't giving up anything.
He's like, "What is your full name?" It's like, "I'm not giving you that, Howie."
He's like, where do you do this? Like, what country? Where are you
Yeah,
located?
yeah, yeah.
But he is an interviewer that like historically gets a lot more out of even just regular celebrity guests than other interviewers do, and I think that's because of the way he talks to people. And the way he's non-confrontational at first, it allows people to put their guard down for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I still think that. So what if the person called and he just went, just do it. Who cares? And then he did it.
Well, then he'd probably be a little.
So
upset.
It's not.
But that's not what he said.
I know, but like I'm saying, does he go away now?
No,
Well, that's like the girl. You see the girl, maybe not that situation, but the girl who told her boyfriend to kill herself,
Yes.
and then she did, and now she's.
Yeah,
I don't know, she got
she's
convicted.
bye-bye.
Yeah, but that's a little bit different, I think.
Yeah.
Because she was like the courts argued that she was emotionally manipulating him over time to kill himself.
He got back out after he was doing like the exhaust thing at the car, and he got out and was like, I can't do it, and she's like, get back in.
Well, that's not super cool.
I don't understand. Does she just not want to break up with him? Like, why?
No, I think it was a sympathy thing. I think she said I wanted to be the girlfriend that the boyfriend
Ended his misery.
ended his life, and
Yeah.
now everyone looks at me like this. She just wanted.
Oh
attention.
yeah, that.
She just
Oh,
wanted
it's like that college thing. Is that true? If your roommate kills herself, do you get an A for the semester?
I think you do.
They also say if the library burns down, like all the records go, and everyone gets an A, or no, everyone gets a degree, right? if all the school records get deleted and like or the library burns down, or whatever, everyone gets a D automatically. A degree. Sorry, a degree.
Call me an arsonist. That's what that would be if I was failing. If I was failing terribly out of like med school, I'd be like, all right,
There's definitely
I'd
been
be Dr. Danny.
we didn't start the fire.
why bring a lighter? Why is it old school fire?
If I went to my doctor and he's like, yeah, I actually never really got my degree. They just kind of gave it to me after the library burned down.
He's like, one more time? Excuse me?
Yeah, ready for your spinal surgeon?
yeah. It's like, no. I mean, how many attempts do you think realistically? There's definitely been someone that's gotten to that point, right? That maybe had the match or the little stick.
I think I'd be a very bad arsonist, frankly,
Huh.
because it is hard to starting a fire is no easy feat.
That is just the worst take I've ever
It's
heard
really
of.
not.
To start a fire?
Starting a fire that properly burns through an entire building is a more difficult task than you think it is.
Well, you need multiple points of fire access, right? You don't know?
Do you?
I mean, I doubt just starting a fire in the corner of a building. I don't know. In a library, I think I could get it burnt down. I'm gonna be honest.
It's a lot of tinder.
That's a lot of tinder.
It's a lot of tinder.
A lot of swipes.
True.
I think I could burn down a library pretty easily.
Yeah, good for now.
Like the New York Library, is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Crisp. I got it.
No, but that's all made of like marble. It's hard to be burned down. The actual there'd be obviously a lot of burning on the inside, but when you have these buildings that are made of stone, it's hard to burn.
All right, fine. What about a church? I think I could burn down a church pretty easy. That's a lot of wood. It's a lot of wood.
Like St. Pat. No, like the Notre Dame, Notre Dame. It burned down. Remember that?
Were we there?
I don't know.
No, it didn't burn down,
burn
but
down.
but it was a really bad fire inside, and the main I don't know what you call it, like pillar
Pillar.
collapsed.
Jeez.
That'll do it. Support beams, very important.
But this is like a church that was built in the 1700s, so now they've been painstakingly putting it back together.
Honestly, I'd argue knock it down, build a new one. Why are we still trying to fix this old crap?
People don't do that with history.
I mean, eventually, in 100
So
years,
Everything will be history.
yeah,
It's like,
eventually
we can't
100
build anything.
Yeah, they'll be like,
True.
not doing it. So now we're not gonna have any new things because everything is history. Just knock it down, build a new church. Everyone will be happy.
Take pictures of it.
Yeah,
And then-
or keep one piece in the center this is from the old church, and everyone goes
Yeah.
ooh. And
Well,
touches it.
well, I think specifically for things like this, it's like depends on how old it is. If something that is old is still so perfectly preserved, then you might as well keep it. you
Fine,
know?
but it's not perfect. They were constructing on it.
That's why
every year.
that's why they've been trying to build a subway system, extend the subway system in Italy and
yeah.
Rome for years now. And every time they dig, they find a new piece of history because the cities were just built on top of each other essentially. And so every time they build, they just have to wait and stop because they are uncovering what is this.
Like you just got over your first fine, and then all the construction workers are under the tunnel, and they're like, back to work. One more push, just another room. And
Roman
whatever.
baths.
It's like Roman bathhouse.
There
like,
it is.
God damn it!
If that was the case here, nothing gets done anyway.
Oh.
If that was the case here,
Dude,
New York City wouldn't be even like.
Dude, construction doesn't get done here anyway. They would put things in the ground and pretend to find them.
I
so
found
they
an
didn't have to.
arrowhead.
Yeah, I found something. It's like that is definitely a piece of trash you just threw in there.
Yeah, they've been doing construction on the Jackie Robinson for fucking a decade now.
I don't.
Get your shit together.
I'm afraid to talk about construction because we've been construction free for a year and a half, and I'm terrified that it's going to plague us again for another 5 years. So
Don't jinx it.
It's a very
Don't jinx.
very touchy
No,
subject.
Antonio will jinx it. Antonio was literally walking the other day and said, "You know what? I'm glad there hasn't been construction here in so long."
Why'd you
And I
say
went,
that?
Well, what I said is I'm going to say it, and because I feel it, and I hope I don't jinx myself, but I'm glad construction hasn't been going on for a while.
This is where in the sitcom it pans to now there's construction and you look at the camera and go,
God,
Get a load of this.
yeah, it's like I told you, nothing good happens to me.
Yeah.
It's
Well.
all right.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, a little final note. Our Super Bowl prediction was wrong.
Unbelievably incorrect.
Not unbelievably. It was very close.
Well, I mean, you could give
It was a
them.
close game.
I mean, if it's 1 point away, it's still unbelievably incorrect.
What?
It's believable.
It's very believably,
Yeah, you look-
very believably correct. If it was 27-0, you say unbelievably incorrect.
You lose by 1 million, you lose by 1. Still,
That's true,
Still
too.
silver.
Yeah, but I think you're adding unnecessary words in between. I think we were going 1 for 1 too.
True.
We were right about our Bucks prediction.
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
sorry, I was
happening
about to
here?
hiccup.
Ugh, don't do that. Then you're gonna start hiccuping forever. Yeah.
No, it's not true.
All right. Is that it? We're donezo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell
How
me
can
to
they
find
find you?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at JTHolden97.
You can follow me at Danny is watching on Instagram.
You can follow me at Aunt Prisco. Can't forget to follow.
Picky Boys Podcast. Go to the Instagram. Follow Picky Boys Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Share it with your aunts and uncles and have a great, great day.